Michael had spent 10 years building his career, late nights learning new skills, weekends improving his portfolio, years slowly climbing from beginner to expert. One evening, while talking with a colleague, he heard something that unsettled him. "Have you tried the new AI tool?" his colleague asked. "It can do in seconds what used to take us hours." At first, Michael laughed it off. Technology had always changed things. But later that night, the thought returned. If a machine could now perform tasks that once required years of training, what would happen to people like him? That quiet feeling in his chest had nothing to do with laziness or weakness. It was something deeper, something psychological. In the age of artificial intelligence, millions of people are beginning to experience a similar emotion: career anxiety. It is not simply the fear of losing a job. It is the uncomfortable feeling that the future of one's skills, identity, and professional value may be uncertain. For most people, a career is more than a source of income. It becomes part of how they understand themselves. When someone asks, "What do you do?" they are really asking something deeper. Where do you fit in society? What role do you play in the world? Work provides structure, purpose, and a sense of stability. Because of this, anything that threatens the future of work often triggers powerful psychological reactions. Artificial intelligence does exactly that. Unlike earlier technologies that mainly replaced physical labor, AI appears capable of performing cognitive tasks that once seemed uniquely human: writing, designing, analyzing information, and solving problems. Even if these tools are not perfect, the idea that machines can perform intellectual work changes how people perceive their own professional security. The human brain is extremely sensitive to signals that threaten stability. From an evolutionary perspective, our ancestors survived by detecting potential danger quickly. If early humans ignored signs of risk, whether it was a predator or a shortage of food, the consequences could be fatal. Because of this history, the brain developed systems designed to scan the environment for threats. When something appears capable of disrupting survival, the mind becomes alert, cautious, and sometimes anxious. In modern life, survival is strongly connected to economic security. A stable career often determines whether someone can provide food, shelter, healthcare, and long-term safety. When technology raises the possibility that certain skills may become less valuable, the brain interprets this change through the lens of survival. This is why news about artificial intelligence replacing tasks can create such intense reactions. People are not just reacting to technology itself, they are reacting to the possibility that the structure supporting their stability might change. Another factor amplifies this anxiety: uncertainty. The human brain prefers predictable environments. When outcomes are clear, the mind can plan and prepare. But when the future becomes difficult to predict, the brain struggles to find a stable path forward. Artificial intelligence introduces exactly this kind of uncertainty. No one can say with complete confidence which careers will disappear, which will evolve, and which entirely new professions will emerge. The lack of clear answers forces the brain into a state of constant prediction, and when the brain predicts the future without reliable information, it often imagines negative possibilities. A designer might wonder if AI will eventually replace creative work. A writer may worry that automated systems can generate endless content. An analyst might fear that algorithms will perform calculations and insights faster than any human could. Each of these thoughts feeds into the same psychological mechanism: threat perception. But the human mind does not only react to threats, it also possesses a remarkable ability known as cognitive flexibility. Cognitive flexibility is the brain's capacity to adjust thinking, learn new patterns, and adapt to unfamiliar situations. Throughout history, this ability has allowed humans to survive enormous technological and social changes. When agriculture transformed hunter-gatherer societies, people had to learn entirely new ways of living and working. When industrial machines replaced manual craft, workers gradually shifted toward different roles within growing economies. When computers entered workplaces, many professions evolved rather than disappearing. Each transition created anxiety at first, yet human adaptability allowed societies to reorganize around new possibilities. Artificial intelligence may follow a similar pattern. While certain routine tasks may become automated, the broader landscape of human work will likely continue to evolve. Skills that rely heavily on creativity, judgment, emotional understanding, and complex decision-making remain deeply connected to human experience. The challenge, therefore, is not only technological, it is psychological. Career anxiety becomes overwhelming when the brain believes the future is uncontrollable. When people feel powerless, they often stop exploring new opportunities and instead focus only on potential loss. But when individuals maintain cognitive flexibility, uncertainty can produce a different reaction. Instead of freezing in fear, the brain begins searching for ways to adapt, learn, and reposition itself within a changing environment. Ironically, the anxiety people feel about artificial intelligence may reveal something deeply human. It shows that the mind is actively trying to protect its future. The same survival instincts that once helped our ancestors detect danger in the wild are now reacting to rapid technological change. Yet history repeatedly shows that humanity's greatest strength is not simply intelligence or strength. It is the ability to adjust when the world transforms. Artificial intelligence may reshape many careers, but it also highlights a timeless truth about human psychology. The people who thrive in changing environments are rarely the ones who resist change completely. They are the ones who learn how to adapt to it.